I finally made time to do the part two of my look into Bakshi Wizards. I know I've done a bunch of other content, did some Doom Patrol, did a thing on Nanbread, and a bunch of other stuff. A lot of it is I've been kind of putting this off simply because this is a fairly long and drawn out task. This is a really great movie, and I've just kind of, as much as I love the movie, I've wanted to do a little shorter projects, but life isn't always grand that way. So, without further ado, let's step into the next video clip.
Weehawk, what's that old wizard been doing for 4 hours? If he's looking for answers from that assassin, my father's sword can get it quicker than brain reading.
Cool down, cool down. I got it, and it ain't good. The key is a dream machine that inspires armies with ancient war images. It must be destroyed. It is in Black Wolf's castle in the land of Scorch.
When do we leave?
Leave? What do you mean, leave? You gotta be kidding. I'm too old for this sort of thing. Just wake me up when a planet...
Okay. Avatar is trying to figure out what's going on. Well, he figures it out. Eleanor's on the whole revenge beaten path. Let's go ahead and hurry up and do it now. You tell Avatar's reluctant and really doesn't want to get into it. And Weehawk is just being the good soldier. He's waiting for a plan of action to be developed and to wait for orders. Eleanor is not amused at all with Avatar's decision, his way of doing things, his lack of wanting to join the party. So, that kind of puts our little trio kind of at a standstill right now. The reluctant hero. And this all ties back into the hero's journey. Even though this is supposed to be a kid-friendly animated movie, you still have to have story elements that work. And the hero's journey is something that does work. So, with that all being said, let's go ahead and take a look at our next clip.
Father's death.
It ain't no fairyland out there, kid. But all right. I was just testing you.
Well?
Well, what?
Well, what now?
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, why don't you sit there for a couple hours while I figure it out?
Okay.
In this clip, we see more of the personal relationship between Eleanor and Avatar, and Eleanor's drive for revenge, and how that furthers our quest along, gets Avatar on the side of deciding to go on this quest, this journey. Works really well. You also get to see a bit more of the lecherous side of Avatar. So, okay, in this next clip, we're going to be looking at Avatar. Avatar, our party is getting ready to set out on the adventure. Avatar is bringing peace down. He's explaining the rules, basically what he's going to tolerate, what he's not going to tolerate. and you actually get to see a really good glimpse into Avatar's real feelings for Eleanor, simply because of the way he tells Peace about if he hurts her, these extreme measures he's going to lay on his happy little backside. And like I said, this is just a good, real a transitional clip, transitioning from coming together as a party to sorry, I had a problem there. Come together as a party, then actually leaving out on a quest. So let's take a look.
I'll be right down, heroes. All right, creep. Now, before I untie you, I want to tell you a couple things. And I want you to listen, and listen carefully.
This has been the biggest bummer of a trip I've ever been on.
But if you let me down, or you hurt my friends, especially the broad, I got stuff planned for you that'll take 20 years to kill you.
No pain.
And you'll be screaming for mercy in the first 5 seconds.
Okay. That was, like I said, that was the transitional, getting started on the quest, informing Peace exactly what the rules were. I still like the whole bit about, taking, a long time to kill you, but having you scream in pain within the first few seconds. I love that little bit. It is. It's just a great little bit there. Little play. Like I said, it also brings out. You also get to see Avatar's feelings for Eleanor, his true feelings. So now this next little clip is basically our party getting together, getting ready to leave out, and Avatar is kind of showing off, but not really showing off, and just coming across as a buffoon. More of a, in my opinion, more of like a tension breaker to realize what they're going out and what they're going up against. And it's just one of those things that he has to deal with. And Eleanor's comment about getting older but no bolder, that just kind of sums up what she's feeling toward him as far as, physical contact. It's kind of a under the table, sleight of hand, sex innuendo. So without further ado, let's take a look at the clip.
Hey, you're both forgetting you have the protection of a powerful wizard here. Damn it.
He's getting older, but not much bolder.
I wonder if I pack my scotch.
As like I said, this little clip is just meant to kind of get everything undergoing, get everything on the way. Kind of little comic relief going on there. And it's one of those things that it doesn't really actually advance the story, but it gives the audience a minute to breathe and laugh before things get serious. This next clip I am putting in it's a fairly long clip. It's about a little over 3 minutes long, about 3 minutes and 10 seconds. This clip is basically the enemy, or Black Wolf's attempt at dealing with prisoners of war, dealing with religion, and it's a great satire, and it's heavily influenced by some of Hitler's dealings in the Second World War. So, let's get to it.
Louis, what are we going to do with the prisoners?
How do I know? They're finding out right now.
Hey, Orc, what is this place?
Dumbo. It's religion, man. Ain't you heard?
Religion?
Yeah, Black Wolf says the responsibilities of the prisoners is up to the priests inside. Now, what we gotta do, Dumbo, is reconnoiter the priests and find out.
What is all this?
Aye, bits and pieces of religion, man. What's the matter with you? Holy objects, they say for millions of years, man.
Well, who are we looking for?
Hey, so dumb. We're looking for the priests, man, the priests.
Why?
I don't know. I guess 'cause you need God on your side, stupid.
Who's that? Who's that?
That's them.
Who's that?
Them. Listen, you guys, we hate to interrupt you, you know.
We're sorry.
Yeah, but, you see, Black Wolf, you know, our Fuhrer...
Wasn't our fault.
Shut up, will you? Black Wolf, our Fuhrer started this war, see? We got all these prisoners, we don't want to feed them or stuff like that.
We got time for that. We just got time for war.
Yeah. So we were, I want to ask you guys...
He's asking you, not me.
Yeah, I'm asking you if you guys want to take care of them. It's okay with us, right?
Me too.
Yeah, see?
Me too.
Yeah, okay, Dumbo.
Okay.
My sons, you say you are the victors.
Uh-huh.
But there is only one victor. That's him.
Hey.
Patience. We must first observe sundown and pray.
He's got a point.
Hear us, O Lord, hear our petition.
No,
Oh, Lord, we cry out to you. Lord, hear our prayers. Hear the prayers of thy humble servant. Oh, Lord God, do not hear us in our hour of need. We need you, O Lord. We cry to you, O Lord. Lord, help us, O Lord. We need you. We cry to you. Forgive us our trespasses. We cry out to you.
Wir betten nachts bei den guten Welt, ist am sein Berg.
Lord, hear our prayers.
Enough already. All right, it's been 5 hours. Time's up.
Yeah, no.
Okay, Charlie, it's no good. Put Plan A to work.
About time.
Okay, babe. They ain't gonna talk. Give me Plan B.
Hey, Orc, what's Plan B?
Hey, watch.
Like I was saying, that past clip was just kind of how it was humorous take on basically how Hitler handled religion in the Second World War, how he handled prisoners of war. And it was just Bakshi just went through and cut out a lot of the middleman, and just put it out there. He put it out there in a way that was palatable for people to understand and deal with. Now, this next clip we're going to look at is basically our trio of heroes have stumbled into, sinus strain. Our trio of heroes have stumbled into the Mountain Fairy domain, and they meet up with Sean, who is actually voiced by the one and only Mark Hamill, known to some people as Luke Skywalker, known to some of the younger people as the Joker from the Batman animated series. But it's just kind of a cool thing to know that Mark Hamill was doing voice work even way back then. I mean, so without further ado, let's go into the clip.
Your ancient timeless travels to ride the winds of blackness and come forth!
Please accept our apologies for the behavior of some of our more carefree brothers. I'm Sean, leader of the Knights of Stardust, protectors of Dolan, king of the mountain fairies. We have prepared a feast to welcome you to our humble domain.
Now listen here, you little winged squirt. Do you realize who you guys are?
Avatar, stop being so grumpy.
All right, okay. I'm Avatar the Great, as you've heard. Now this here is Eleanor, Queen of Montagar.
What brings you here?
Well, we're on a quest to reach the land of Scorch.
You're heading for Scorch? I'm afraid you're in for trouble.
Will you tell us what you know?
Steady, West Wind. We'll eat alone lest we sit with fools. Mitra, where's peace?
Arise, you fools!
Hey, what's that?
Assassin! Technology!
One of my favorite lines in this movie happens to be in this scene we just watched when Weehawk makes the comment of, let's, eat by ourselves lest we eat in the company of fools, which I think is just kind of very cool. Then you have the attack near the end of the clip by assassins, which we assume, we are led to believe that Peace is one of them. But we'll find out later that whether or not he is or not. This next scene we're going to go into is it is Weehawk and Avatar looking for Eleanor, because Eleanor was basically kidnapped at the end of the previous scene. She was kidnapped. I ended the scene with like close up on her face, but she's basically kidnapped by the mountain elves or the mountain fairies. This scene here is just basically Avatar and Weehawk looking for her. There's kind of an Easter egg to Frank Frazetta, somebody that inspired Bakshi, and he even worked with Bakshi on Fire and Ice. But that's just kind of how he slips it in there as part of Ramblings of Avatar. So, without further ado, we'll slide into this scene.
No one's ever been to the fairy sanctuary before. It's forbidden war.
Drums.
It begins. Quickly now, or all is lost.
We must save Eleanor. Hurry, old fool.
Morrow Crinkle Frazetta.
Enough magic, old man. Run!
Okay. Like I said, it's just basically Weehawk and Avatar running around taking care of business, looking for Eleanor. Not really special. It moves the plot forward a little bit. Like I said, I really like the kind of the nod to Frank Frazetta in this clip. It's one of those things that's just kind of cool. You understand, once you understand the history between Bakshi and Frazetta, that's just kind of a cool nod. This next clip is what I like to call the LSD scene, or part of the scene. It's Weehawk has fallen down into a cavern and is in this kind of mist psycho color thing, and he's basically trying to figure out how to get out, and it's just, very bland, just smoke and basically colored lights. Henceforth, me calling it the LSD scene. So, let's take a look at Weehawk. Okay, this last scene we're going to be looking at, and this is going to be the last scene in this part, is basically Eleanor after she's been captured by the mountain fairies, and her basically randomly stumbling across some of her magical powers. I will come back after the scene and we'll kind of wrap everything up. So see you in a bit.
Destroy her! She's party to death! Sean is dead, killed by live and human technology!
Will it be brother against brother here, too? Only humans kill their own kind.
She allowed technology and death into the golden circle! She is a traitor! Traitor? You fools, release me!
Stay back! They're the king's guards. We can't allow you near until the king has ruled.
No one rules over Eleanor of Montagar. We rule. We rule over death, lies, and deceit. We rule. She's evoking. Oh, I feel a pain. Wow. Avatar never told me I had full fairy powers.
So I'm leaving you all off at the point that our trio of heroes have been assembled. They've started our journey, and one of them has been captured. So that is where we're at so far. And this is a good stopping point. It's a good place to stop and reflect over what has gone and transpired in the movie to this point. If you haven't seen the movie, it's probably, when you're watching these videos, it's probably better to go watch the movie than come back and watch the videos again. But all in all, it's not a bad little movie. Like I said, this is a good jumping off point. Hopefully, like I said, I'll be able to make the time and get a third part knocked out, maybe a fourth part, depending on how long it goes and how things go. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, peace.